I can see things. You make sure you watch me on Music and Medicine.
Dee Freeman, the legendary screen veteran and former United States Marine, best known for her unforgettable roles in The Young and the Restless and Sisters, has tragically passed away at the age of 66. Her family and publicist confirmed that Dee departed on April 2, 2026, following a brave and fearless battle with stage 4 lung cancer. Her professional journey took flight in 1995 on the sitcom Coach, before she graced our screens in The Young and the Restless during 1997 and 2009. From 2010 to 2015, her wit and talent shone brightly as the leading force in the acclaimed satirical series Pretty. Before the lights of Hollywood, Dee dedicated 6 years to the Marine Corps, a foundation of discipline and steel that she carried into her final years. Even after her diagnosis, she showed quiet power and dignity, note appearing one last time in Tyler Perry's Sisters in January 2026. Survived by her children, Amber and Shane, Dee was a true force of nature. Her legacy remains not just in her roles, but in the extraordinary warmth she left behind in our hearts. Rest in peace, Dee. You have finally traded your uniform for angel wings.
It just never stops.
Because I still love you, and as soon as I'm straight.
I gotta hang up.
Valerie Perrine, the iconic Oscar nominee and the unforgettable Miss Teschmacher, who stole our hearts in Superman, has tragically passed away at the age of 82. Her devoted soulmate, Stacy Souther, confirmed that Valerie took her final breath on Monday, March 23, 2026, at her home in Beverly Hills. A former Las Vegas showgirl with a spirit as vibrant as the desert lights, Valerie's meteoric rise began in 1972. She reached the pinnacle of Hollywood in 1974, winning Best Actress at Cannes and earning an Academy Award nomination for her raw performance in Lenny. To generations of fans, she remains the legendary Eve Teschmacher, the woman who famously saved the Man of Steel in 1978. Her life was a tapestry of glamour and profound resilience. Despite the early loss of her fiancé in 1969 and a career setback in 1980, she never faltered. Since 2015, Valerie faced Parkinson's disease with incredible courage, eventually losing her voice and mobility, yet never once complaining about the hand she was dealt. Valerie will be laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, leaving behind a legacy of unwavering strength and a beauty that was more than skin deep. As Lex Luthor's voice echoes one last time, Miss Teschmacher, we bid farewell to a true Hollywood inspiration who lived life to the absolute fullest. Rest in peace, Valerie.
In close type fighting and low kicks. But Bruce was a very open-minded type of a guy.
Chuck Norris, the invincible martial arts champion and beloved star of Walker, Texas Ranger, has tragically passed away at the age of 86. His family confirmed the heartbreaking news that Chuck departed on March 19, 2026, following a sudden hospitalization in Hawaii, where he remained at peace surrounded by those he loved most. Chuck's legendary path began as the world karate champion for 6 consecutive years from 1968 to 1974, before he conquered Hollywood and received his Hollywood Walk of Fame star in 1989. To millions of us, he will forever be Cordell Walker, the principled lawman he portrayed from 1993 to 2001, embodying American justice and grit. Beyond the screen, Chuck faced life's battles with a warrior's heart and unwavering faith. He was uniquely honored as an honorary Marine in 2007 and an honorary Texas Ranger in 2010. Even now, his family is bravely protecting his dignity against misleading AI-generated misinformation, ensuring the world remembers the kindness and integrity of the real man behind the legendary myths. Survived by his devoted wife Gina and his 5 children, Chuck leaves a legacy of discipline and steel. He didn't just have fans, he had friends across the globe. Rest in peace, Chuck. You have finished your final watch, but your unbeatable spirit lives on in our hearts forever.
Well, I left the kids at Joy's, so I guess I better go pick them up.
Judy Pace, the trailblazing actress and iconic beauty best known for her groundbreaking roles in Peyton Place and the beloved classic Brian song, has passed away at the age of 83. Her daughters, Julia and Sean, sadly shared that Judy died peacefully in her sleep on March 11, 2026, while visiting family in Marina del Rey, California. Judy's legendary journey began in 1963 when she became the first black woman under contract at Columbia Studios. She made history again in 1970, winning an NAACP Image Award for the Young Lawyers, and later captivated 55 million viewers in 1971 as the devoted wife in the heart-wrenching film Brian's Song. Beyond the camera, Judy was a warrior for equality. In 1971, she co-founded the Kwanzaa Foundation to support minority students, and following the loss of her husband, baseball star Curt Flood, in 1997, she became a fierce advocate for his legacy. Her life was defined by elegance, resilience, and a relentless commitment to opening doors for others. Survived by her 2 daughters and grandson, Judy Pace leaves behind a shining legacy of firsts. Her family requests that we honor her memory through the NAACP. Rest in peace, Judy. You were a true pioneer who paved the way with grace and courage.
We go to the gym 3 days a week, and she's a health nut, and we work out.
Dick Van Dyke, a name synonymous with pure joy, effortless grace, and a kind of resilience that feels almost unreal, is now living a chapter defined not by bright lights, but by quiet reflection. At 100 years old in 2026, the beloved actor, singer, dancer, and timeless entertainer stands as one of the last figures to have truly endured more than 7 decades in an industry that forgets quickly. And yet, behind that familiar smile and rhythmic stride lies a life shaped just as much by struggle as by success. Behind the polished image was a long, silent battle. 25 years of alcoholism, the crushing weight of being America's cleanest man, the pressure to never break. There were nights when the laughter disappeared, nights when silence felt heavier than applause. And for a moment, he almost lost himself. The man who made the world laugh was quietly fighting not to fall apart, but something in him refused to disappear. So he made a choice, not to be perfect, just to survive. Born in West Plains, Missouri, Dick carried a simple warmth into a world that was changing fast. Even as a young man, he felt different, quiet in his private thoughts, but electric on stage. While others chased rebellion, he chose sincerity. In 1961, the Dick Van Dyke Show didn't just make people laugh, it defined him. A performer who could turn the smallest movement into something unforgettable. A presence that felt safe, familiar, human. Then came Mary Poppins in 1964. His performance as Bert brought a kind of magic that still lives today. Audiences saw joy, energy, effortless charm. But behind that image, something else was growing. Self-doubt, pressure, a quiet dependence on alcohol to keep up with the pace of fame. The world saw perfection. But behind that smile, he was slowly breaking. In 1974, he did something rare for that time. He spoke openly about his addiction. He stepped forward, not as a perfect man, but as a real one. And in doing so, he changed the way people saw strength. The hardest chapter came later. The loss of Michelle Triola in 2009 left a silence that could have stopped him completely. For a time, grief stood still around him, but he chose to move. Slowly, painfully, one step at a time. Movement became more than habit. It became survival. Even now, he still wakes up early, walks across his living room slower than before, sometimes humming old melodies under his breath. The steps are softer now, the voice quieter. But the rhythm, it never left him. His career never truly stopped. From Diagnosis, Murder to his unforgettable appearance on The Masked Singer at 97, he proved that time could slow the body, but not the spirit. And beyond the stage, he showed up where it mattered most. For over 20 years, he quietly supported the Midnight Mission in Los Angeles, not for attention, not for applause, just to help, just to give something back. In 2012, he found love again with Arlene Silver, a new beginning late in life that he called nothing short of a miracle. Today in his Malibu home, life moves differently, more quietly, more intentionally. Sometimes he simply sits by the window, watching the ocean stretch endlessly ahead, saying nothing, just being present, surrounded by his wife, his children, his grandchildren, and a lifetime of memories. What makes his story powerful is not just the years, it is the refusal to stop becoming. From a dancer who seemed to float to a man who had to rebuild himself piece by piece, his life never stood still. It moved, it adapted, it endured. The world saw a legend, but underneath was a man learning again and again how to keep going. Today at 100, he is not chasing the spotlight anymore. He's living in something deeper. He still sings, still shares, still finds meaning in the smallest moments. His voice is older now, softer, but it carries something stronger than before. Endurance is not loud, it is quiet, it is showing up when no one is watching. It is continuing when it would be easier to stop. And maybe that is what makes Dick Van Dyke unforgettable. Not just the laughter, not the fame, not even the legacy, but the simple truth that after everything, he kept moving. So now let me ask you something. When life slows down, when the noise fades, what keeps you going?